Good morning, Ralph Gresham here with you with Primary Residential Mortgage. Just wanted to talk to you this morning a little bit about our credit report and credit scores. What's it mean? How does it come about? And what do we do to fix it? Yep, that's our topic for the day. Now, a lot of you are going, don't even want to talk about my credit report. I've had this problem, this problem. That's great. Part of what we call life. However, let me just tell you a couple real quick things, and then I'll make it all better for you. First of all, our credit report scores don't really come from Credit Karma. I have people every day that come in and talk about their credit scores. Well, yeah, my Credit Karma says I'm at a 720. We pull a mortgage credit report and it's at 620, 625, and they literally don't understand why. A lot of factors. The main reason, a consumer credit score is basically how you pay everything overall. If you're paying things and you're not in bankruptcy, a lot of times that report will show pretty good. Mortgage side, little different story. Based on all three credit bureaus, they take the average score, and that's what we use for mortgages, cars, most types of things like that. Now, why are they different? Credit reports are built, every single system has about 240 to 250 different things in their algorithm. That's things that it looks at: balance, how often you pay, do you pay more than the minimum payment, how many credit cards do you have, how many of those are store credit cards, how many of those are high interest credit cards. Yeah, that's a part of it. Sometimes when you've had a bad past, something happens, life happens, you find yourself having a credit deficit, let's call it that. And so to get it restarted, you go to somebody like firstpremier.com. They provide basically a chance to rebuild your credit. A little bit higher rate, but it really does work. What do we look at on the mortgage report? Well, the mortgage report, of course, looks at housing. If you've ever had a mortgage, it really looks at that. But after all that, let's say that you're at a 620. You want to do a down payment program. Requires a 660, maybe even a 680 credit score. What do I do? First off, don't do anything yourself. You call me, we run a credit report, we run a very, very in-depth scenario that will actually give us a very good program as what you need to do to rebuild your credit. Yeah, some things happen. In fact, I had a client over the weekend. We've been working on paying off credit for almost a year now, and we've paid almost everything down. Problem is, they paid the wrong things down. Yep, you can pay the wrong things down. For instance, you have a credit card collection. They charged it off 2 years ago, but you've been working diligently every month to get it paid off. You get it paid off, and your score goes down. Yep, that's what happens almost 90% of the time. You pay off a collection, your score goes down. Why? Because adverse credit, the day that it's reported, goes against your credit. A couple months later, it will probably start rebuilding. What's more important? That's what we're going to look at. Sometimes, let's say you have 5 credit cards, and the limit on all 5 is $1,000. You've got one card that's got a $200 balance. You've got a card that's got a $400 balance, but it's just been Christmas time. You've got 2 cards that are $900 and $950. So let's look at it overall. Overall, you're at about a 55 to 60% balance on your credit cards. Your score is going to be okay. Want to bump it up real quick? Those 2 high balance cards, the ones that you have large balances on, you go, yeah, I'm going to pay them in a couple months. That's the type of thing that we want to work on to get paid down. Did you know that paying $1,000 credit card down to, say, $400 can improve your score as much as 50 to 60 points? Like, great, but I don't have 3 months to wait. There's a magic thing out there called the rapid rescore. Basically what it is, we look at your credit, we go through the whole thing, we help you determine which ones that you should pay down. Pay them down to that balance, go back online, do a current printout of where you're at, what your current balance is, shows a little bit of your name, first name, last name, part of the account number, the current balance. We send that in to our credit agencies. They work with all 3 credit bureaus, and voila, 3 days later, we have a new score. Usually we have a program that predicts pretty closely what that score is going to turn out. Usually it will give us an idea if we're going to be over that limit that we need. So credit's important. Getting it back to that point is not that hard. Everybody, yes, everybody can rebuild their credit. Some may take a little bit longer. Some may take as few as 3 or 4 days to get it done. If you have any questions, give me a call. We'll be glad to run a credit report for you and give you a detailed printout of what you need to do to get your scores up, how fast it's going to take, and get you moving toward that brand new house. Have a great day. If you have any questions, give me a call. Ralph Gresham at 209-639-7426. Talk to you soon.